Let me just grab a seat. Since I'm in my kitchen, because I'll be cooking in a little bit. Yeah, let me grab a seat. How's this? Can you see me okay? As I step away from the machine. Can y'all see me? Hey, hey. Oh, I thank you, Borzales. I thank you. So yeah, how excited are we? We actually have metagame data. Adrian, can I ask you a favor? Can you pull up the note and drop it into the chat? The one from my Facebook. Just because my machine is ancient and I don't know what I'm doing. So you all get a sneak preview of my article from tomorrow. This is the deck I talk about in detail. It is Cathartic Reanimator. And frankly, I like it for the current metagame, despite a kind of awkward, is it Delver matchup? Not a bad is it Delver matchup, just awkward. I mean, I'm actually in the black against them, as in I have a positive record against them. But yeah, so this is an update on the Reanimator deck I've been playing. Thank you. Yes, that is it. And I have been very, very happy with how it's been performing. That being said, I don't have a 5-0 yet. I have a 4-1 and a couple 3-2s, also some 1-4s and 2-3s. No 0-5s, which I'm really happy about. And yeah, a lot of those just came down to the fact that I'm playing a combo deck. So how does the combo deck work? You'll notice some changes. One, I've cut the Sandstone Needles and the Monomorphos from this deck in favor of a more untapped mana base. So we're going with 7 Mountains, 5 Swamps, 3 Evolving Wilds. The Bloodfell Caves are, the duels are so good that they kind of demand to be run. But to get that same burst of mana efficiency, we've changed from Sandstone Needle to Lotus Petal. And this actually lets you combo turn 2 with a little bit greater efficacy. The ability just to cast it to either fuel your anglers or get around Daze or Force Spike or Mana Tithe. Lets you also duress when you're going for it too and kind of bait with duress. It's really just a great card, and I should have been running it in the first place. Carlos and Jason both recommended it, and I just wasn't doing it. The next big change is the addition of Cathartic Reunion, which has just been fantastic. I did not play in the challenge. My in-laws were visiting. I would have played this deck. In hindsight, I don't know how I would have done, but I would have played this deck. Next week, if I was playing in the challenge, considering what I saw this week, I would try to metagame a white deck or play Hexproof. But Cathartic Reunion really lets you turbo out things. I'm still not sure if I want 3 or 2. I'm going with 2 right now, and 2 copies of Tormenting Voice. But then there's the payloads, and you got Gurmag Angler, Greater Sandworm, Ulamog's Crusher. Doing well, Gato, how are you? Goal is to get Dragon's Breath on really Crusher and just crush some face. It's really hard to come back from a turn 2 or 3 hasty Ulamog's Crusher. Duress is really here to protect the combo, and cards out of the sideboard that are here to protect the combo are Pyroblast and also Addle. Addle is this great card because it lets you take anything provided you guess the right color, but if you look at the decks in Pauper, they're mostly monochromatic. So it's really not that bad of a card, and so far it's always done well. Gurmag Angler for when I need more beef. Cartouche of Ambition, again, just an all-star. Fangren Marauders for Affinity. Ingot Chewers back to fight against Affinity, but also to fight against Relics. Nil Spellbomb's also been seeing more play, so this is actually worse against that, but still, gotta do what you gotta do. Electrickery and Swirling Sandstorm to kind of round it out. So yeah. And today's league run is going to tell me a lot about how well this deck is positioned right now. Simply put, this deck is really, really good against aggressive strategies. You are just faster than they are, quite often. The problem is when you start getting into things with, as you can see, I didn't do so well last time, when you start getting into Chainer's Edict matchups. And with those, I used to run Accomplished Automaton. What? Sorry, what is Mike saying on the chat? Okay, I don't know what he's saying. Gonzalez, what is your co-host saying to me? I can't open this and everything at the same time. But that's where I used to run Accomplished Automaton, which would make a token, but now I just run additional discard to try and nab edicts early before they can really do anything. So yeah, let's see how this goes. We are going to be running Cathartic Reanimator, and I'm going to be using event tickets for this. Let's hope thanks. Let's hope I don't screw it up. So, in case you guys didn't know, I am an affiliate now, so if you want to, you can cheer for me. It'd be much appreciated. You really want me to talk about 100-card teachings? That deck needs a win condition. Just saying. I've played against that deck, and really, it's a gimmick. It wins by decking your opponent, and I'm pretty sure Mike, the guy who played that deck to a 5-0 yesterday, said that Stompy is a bad matchup. And considering how popular Stompy is in the leagues, I don't know why you would want to play that. Frankly, I don't think that deck is very good. I'm glad they experienced success with it. They beat me with it once. I don't think it's very good. I may be wrong, but I don't know what that deck does in 100 cards that it can't do in 60. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. No, why do you do this constantly? Well, this hand is a mulligan. Sure, it can be about having a good time, but I'm playing this to, I play to win. Like, that's why I play Pauper. I like competing. This hand is an easy mulligan. This hand is not an easy mulligan, but we do have Faithless Looting, which is actually the card you want to see most in your opening hand, and you have Stinkweed Imp on top. Yeah, so basically, if we loot into a... and they're probably on Burn, or Kuldotha. If we loot into an Exhume, this game is almost definitely over. That's not Exhume, but we'll go with this. No, we weren't going to get a better 5. Okay, so my opponent is on Kuldotha, which is going to be tough. Things got easier. Okay, they need to not have Journey to Nowhere in their hand. If they have Journey to Nowhere, this is terrible. But I have to go for it. No Journey. No Journey. And this is one of the reasons to play the deck. I basically just got a free win if they don't have Journey to Nowhere. Oh, okay. Okay. No, I'm in pretty good shape here. They're going to lose 2 permanents. Oh, okay. Question is, what are they going to sacrifice? Okay, I am flooding out pretty badly. So let's see what they sacrifice here. Okay, they're keeping their lands, which makes sense. So I ate 3 permanents. Now let me loot, because having this many lands in hand is terrible. Wow. So yeah, this is bad. We are flooding. Did they just bolt me? They just bolted me. Okay. So, they're on Kuldotha. Alright. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, so they're on Kuldotha, which means I need to up my discard. Like, Adel is not great here. So let's see, what's bad? Lightning Axe is bad here. It's not going to hit anything I want to hit. Electricity is good. That much is clear. So the question is, this is actually a matchup where I want Greater Sandworm, because it can get around all their tokens too. So my question is, what else do I bring in? I kind of want the Ingot Chewers, because it will hit a lot of their things. Shred Memory is less good here. Kills land, but also kills, what's it called? That thing that's annoying. Relics. And let's cut a Tormenting Voice. How does this look? Do I want a Cartouche? Not really. Let's try this. But listen, one to the good. I'll take it. That was a quick win. What is that? What? This is a great hand. This is a great hand. Okay, they're mulliganing. What are they mulliganing to? They mulliganed to 6 and they mulliganed to 6 and scryed to the bottom. So we're gonna lead on Caves, because this will let me chewer their relic next turn. No, Komodo Drake had the giant squid. So what are they going to do? Are they going to bounce Relic or bounce a land? If they bounce Relic, that's great, because then I can duress the Relic. Okay, no, they did that. Okay. Let's start by evoking this. Let's duress. See what they have. No, I want to see their hand. So I'm actually going to take Kuldotha Rebirth here because I have the Journey. I have another duress for the Journey. And really that's kind of the best possible situation for me. This leaves them on nothing. Like, they really need to now rip. Let's loot. Let's discard Imp Mountain. Let's Tormenting Voice away and Neonate. Okay. Not terrible, not great. We're in decent shape. I mean, we're gonna need to set up some stuff. Eventually that Lotus Petal is gonna be useless. Okay. Let's do this. Let's Cathartic Reunion away these two. Let's draw. 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 Okay, let's Duress. Again, I'm not feeling a ton of pressure here, so I can Duress with some impunity. Take Journey. Play Mountain. And next turn I'm going to flash back Looting and see what happens. Again, I'm actually not in terrible shape yet. What I really need to see is a threat. I mean, ideally what I'd find is Exhume and... what's it called? That other card that I really like seeing. Glintalk is bad news. So now they can start pressuring my life total a little bit more. Yeah, now Exhume is not good enough. This is just going to be one of those games, I think, where I see what I want to see. This is unfortunate. Well, the good news is they have nothing. Like... Okay, let's see. Okay. Now things are getting bad. Next turn, I'm going to have to Dredge Imp, hope I hit 2 things, and even then, I don't think I'm alive. Like, they need to just rip blanks. I probably should have been more aggressive with Stinkweed Imp before. Well, there's all the Crushers. Huh. No, I think we just lose here, actually. Because I block, like, if they don't have if they have a burn spell here, they just point at my face and I'm dead. I think I might have won Cartouche of Ambition in hindsight. Yep. If that's Lightning Bolt, I'm dead. Oh, okay. They got me. Game went a long time without seeing the pieces, so... let's see. Do I want Cartouche? No, I don't. This isn't a race, really. It's just that time I didn't get the cards I needed to see, which is unfortunate. Lame. Let's try again. I'm less concerned about killing their guys and more about... That's a mulligan. More about... Oh, I'm going to keep this one. Let's see. They mulliganed to 6. I'm keeping mine. I'm less concerned about it killing their guys and more concerned about the life gain it provides. Give me 1 second. Okay, they went to 5. I'll take it. 4. Okay. Not that I... Keeping that on top. My opponent went to 3 and put a card on top. Yeah, well, they can have their aggro for a... They can do that if they want, but they're going to have to really hope they hit it first. Pretty sure this is the right call here. Just blow up their land. Let's flashback looting. Okay. Well, we have turns. We have multiple turns to catch what we want to see. Let's do this now. Let's take away any hate they may possibly have. Okay, took Journey. Let's cast Imp and start doing stuff. Let's just get this out of the way. Okay. Now I need to really start... Okay, I have 4. Okay, nope, not a card I want to see. Oh, man. 20 turn clock indeed. It was a consideration, but with Imp less so. You're probably right. No, we care. We do not have our combo right now. We are doing this. I can't believe it. All right. Finally. Okay. At this point, it's academic. One to the good. I'll take it. Okay. So yeah, you see what happens. This is definitely not wow, you pulled a quote out of mid-2000s NBA playoffs. Okay, let's see. I should put some water up to boil. Making dinner again. So, what was everyone's favorite deck from the challenge? No, we're not the cooking show. That's the other Pauper channel. Oh, good, we found a match. Okay, who are we up against? This hand is not great, but it has an early angler, so I'm going to keep it. Like, angler's a fine fail case if you can get it down early enough. Oh god, is this acid trip? Oh, come on. Acid trip, really? Oh my god. Please do not be acid trip. Okay, now we're getting to a point where things are good-ish if they're not acid trip. If they are acid trip, things get very bad very fast. Oh boy, I apologize for this slog. Yeah, I'm not even worried about sideboard games right now. Like, right now I'm most concerned about finding the right cards to win the game. I forgot this is a deck people should play. Okay. Really, at any point, any kind of loot is going to be great, really is what it comes down to. Living on a prayer? Oh god, no, 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 Adrian, no! Yeah, this'll work. Now the thing is, I have to steal I have to use duress here. What are they going to sacrifice is the question. Ah, that's brutal. Double journey. Not the worst in the world. Yeah, that's not the worst in the world because I can just get Angler next turn? Sure. And still put him under a ton of pressure. They are so clever. Look how clever they are, moving their cards around. Probably. I mean, this game is going to be tough as is right now because I am pretty far behind. Okay, let's see what they do next. Land. Pilgrim. For Hobble. Sure, okay. Oh, Lord. Okay. Okay, so how do we sideboard here? My removal does nothing. Definitely want Pyroblast, definitely want Addle. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. Well, that was annoying. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing better than me. That was quite a brutal loss. Okay, so I want Addle for sure. Lightning Axe seems bad. Pyroblast seems good. You don't seem so good. Again, I probably want Ingature because they probably are going to be bringing in those cards that are really annoying. Can I bring in 2 Chewers? Haste is so important. Let's go for 1 now and see. I don't know. This is going to be one of those matchups that just is miserable. If I can just get a quick Crusher, that'll be great. But that's a big, big if. Okay, let's see. That is terrible. Cannot keep that. That is better, actually. that just got great. So let's see what we can do. Because next turn what I can do is cast Cathartic Reunion, pitching Breath and Imp. Draw 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is actually pretty good. Because next turn I can lead with Duress, take whatever they're going to do. Sure, okay. They brought in a negate. Sure. We're going to addle here. We're going to name blue if it resolves. Huh. So what's the correct take here? Is it Muldrifter or is it Seagate Oracle? I think it's Muldrifter. Yeah, let's pull Muldrifter. It's the more dangerous card. Let's do this. And let's hope I can rip a good card. So if I were them, I'd go Tranquil Cove, Seagate Oracle. Ugh! Okay, now we have to do this with Imp. Of course I pitched 2 Exhumes. Awesome. And this game's over. There is no way I can come back from this. That's not fun. I also lied. There is a way I can come back from this. They don't have any real defense right now. Okay. So what I can still do is I can, like, I've lost a decent amount of my stuff, which is annoying, but I'm not completely hosed. Okay, they played their planes. Now what do they do? Sure. Now comes the 30-turn slog. Sure. They bottomed. Bottomed. Bottom, bottom. Sure, you can Seagate Oracle. So they're probably not running, if they're running Aviary Mechanic, they're probably not running the 1-5. Sure, so you can Seagate Oracle again. I mean, here's the thing. This deck is gonna. So why are you not playing out? That is interesting. That is interesting. So here's the thing. I need a dredge next turn to find haste. Haste is really important now. Dredging makes that possible. They just play plains. Sure, I can let this resolve. I basically have to. Get in there. Okay, that's the last Exhume. So here's the thing, there really isn't much I can do here. I can't go for it because they almost for sure have Journey. Or a negate. So I need to... That's fine. The other thing is they have so many permanents now, it doesn't really matter. This is just absurd. I mean, the player... Okay. I mean... This is just a nightmare. They have not played a single Reality Acid this game, which either tells me they're all in their hand or they sided them out. Okay, let's see what happens next. Sure, Reality Acid that. Well, they didn't side them out, I can tell you that much. I am not going to bother you by playing this out. There's no way I can win this game. That's very frustrating. Okay. That's annoying. So what could we have done? Is there anything we could have done differently that game? What do you think? Let's see. He says as he prepares dinner for his wife. Oh, that was way too much red pepper flake. I used the spout end instead of the shake end. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter about doing my best. It's just, it's like... No, there are no other reanimation spells that are common. I mean, the other thing is, this deck struggles against Muldrifter decks in the first place. Yeah, Zombify would be, like, a godsend for this deck, in my opinion. Let's use the Shallot. So I'm going to take a minute to come off a tilt, because if you think I'm not tilting after losing the Acid Trip, you'd be wrong. And I'm going to dice up a Shallot for dinner. Making lasagna, like a real adult. He said that he played his online collectible card game. So yeah, I don't know, the situation was terrible. I mean, in both those games, what I really needed was an early Crusher, which I didn't have. Is that Vic? He of Storm Combo? How you doing? Haven't seen you around these parts in a while. You back on Terra Firma? For those of you who don't know, Vic is one of the guys who back in the day when we had daily events would just grind the hell out of them with Storm Combo and was really just one of the best players at the archetype. Where's home base for you? Is that, are you in Thailand? If you don't want to say, that's fine. I realize that, like, not everyone wants to have all their personal stuff, like, plastered along the internet. Filing is okay. What's filing? Is that like... When does salmon season start? Like I care. I actually don't... Salmon's a fish I don't really like, which is really weird considering I'm Jewish. Like, everyone thinks I should like lox. I really don't. Are you from Alaska? Okay, I have to know. How did Rebel Post beat Storm Combo? I would love to hear this. Yes. I try not to tilt. I mean, that's one reason why I've been playing on stream more. It helps me control my tilt. Huh. I learned something new today. Okay, that's reasonable. Vic, how would that work? Is Children of Corliss actually a card against Storm Combo? Ooh, we have words in the chat today. Holy Light's actually a card I like a lot more right now, because it is good against Izzet Delver, and it's slightly better than Electrickery because it costs more. I mean, when you say a little slower, you mean like half a turn, right? Let's get the shallots in the oil. Let's get the drain over here. How long do I boil this for? 4 minutes. Okay, so now that's done, let's start the next match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this match, and at some point I'm going to have to drain the noodles. I love when my chat brings people together with a love of old combo decks that are no longer legal in the format. What was better, the Invasion lands or the Masks lands, you think? It's just the fact that you could get, like, blue and black that much better? Or rather, 2 colors of mana? Not necessarily blue and black, just 2 colors in general? Okay, let's get started. Okay. Didn't win the die roll. Let's see. So what was that? That was the blue land, right? This hand is not good. It looks good, but it isn't. So wait, what do we think? Do we think this hand is good? You know, let's keep it. If I can draw into a ritual, this hand gets a lot better. If I draw into an this hand is great. And we're up against Izzet Delver. Let's actually get the petals out of our hand now. And pass the turn. Probably should have mulliganed this hand in hindsight. Well, they can take a turn off to do this. They are going to preordain and top, bottom, island. Okay, so, oh, wow, okay, so they are not Izzet Delver, necessarily. Because that deck almost exclusively run, they topped, okay. It's a mistake. I should have actually played the regular land. When Augur of Bolas was printed, that's when it became more popular. They evoked Muldrifter, which means what? It might be Izzet Fairies, which is basically the same deck, just worse. Okay, 1 second. Need to drain my pasta. Okay. So, let's see. I think the play here is actually pitch... No, it's pitch Dragon's Breath with Voice, because I can cycle the Sandworm. Let's loot. Sandworm... Breath. Let's play a land. Oh, well, we played a land this turn. Okay, let's pass. Ash Barrens did help, but it really was the Augur of Bolas that really kind of pushed it over the edge, in my opinion. Let's loot. Okay. Wait, are they on Puzzle? No, Puzzle doesn't run Muldrifter. We might. Okay, let's Tormenting Voice pitching this. Okay, let's get an Angler on the table. And let's see if we can eat their life total quickly. Prohibit isn't that strange. It's actually a pretty good counter. It just, you know, hits a very weird segment of spells. You're saying there's Echo now? Okay. Okay. I think the plan here is to the rest, see what they have. Awesome. That hand is terrible against me. Let's Cathartic Reunion. Pitching Axe and Crusher. Let's Shred Memory for Exhume. And then let's also play an Angler and get that party started again. Well, what deck were you running to fight Delver is my question. Did they play an island this turn? Okay, they did play an island and Seagate. Huh. We win. We win. Yeah. Unless that's a counterspell, we win. Because we get back Greater Sandworm. We suit it up. And we attack for victory. And this is why Greater Sandworm is good. Because like so many creatures in Pauper are small enough that it just does this. And we fireball you. Okay. You'll enjoy playing Combotron. Try again. I've had bad results against you with Stompy Elves, medium results with Tron. So do you like combo decks in general? Okay, how do we sideboard here? Removal's terrible. I don't want you. I don't want you. I feel like an early Angler is going to be important. Neonate is going to be important. I want Addle for sure. I want Pyroblasts also. So I need to cut 2 cards. Let's cut a Neonate. And let's cut an Imp. Yeah, let's try this. There's a chance I will want, what's that card called? Chewer, but I just can't right now. I can't see myself bringing it in. Later, Adrian. See you in a little bit. Well, this hand's just gas. No, I don't think it's ever really time for Circle of Protection Blue. Yeah, normally I wouldn't keep this hand, but because I have a counterspell in it, and no, a Resolved Circle Protection Blue isn't necessarily game over. It's tough because they can kind of just not care. They mulligan to 6 and scry to the bottom. Okay, let's see if we can end this quickly. Circle Protection Blue is fine, except Delver decks can also audible into things like Eldrazi Sky Spawner and what's that other card? Spire Golem? And if they're red, there's no reason they can't run red cards either. It just doesn't seem like an automatic. They are choked on lands. What do we say? Take blue? Let's Cathartic Reunion first. Let's, black. That's a lot of lands, Alex. That's a lot of lands. And I totally missed out. I should have pitched Dragon's Breath. Oh, man. That was so dumb. Okay. Let's Duress and see what we're working against. Yeah, okay. Let's take Hydroblast. Yeah, I really should have pitched Dragon Breath instead of that Swamp. That was bad. Okay, they played a Mountain. Another Compulsive. Discarding Mountain. Not playing another land. Let's play Neonate. Should I say Matt Place? I mean, I know he did very well in the late 90s. I mean, I feel like if you are the Matthew Place, who was on the U.S. Nationals team, I feel kind of... Was it U.S. Nationals? I feel kind of obliged to say you. But if they did bottom top. Okay. But how do I know you're actually Matt Place is the question. To be a serious answer to your question, I think currently it's hard to go against Owen. His results are just so good. And historically, I think it's John Finkel. I think John Finkel is just an amazing player, and I think it's very hard to root against John in any kind of appreciable way. Let's loot. Dragon's Breath and this. Let's play Wilds. Let's attack. You know, it's also possible that I've been playing this wrong, and I should have put Dragon's Breath on the Neonate, because it would let me just, for lack of a better term, fireball them every turn. What are they going to do now? An Oracle. Okay, I know they still have Firebolt and Prohibit in hand. You were featured very prominently in the 1998 U.S. Nationals video I watched religiously when I was a kid, that I picked up at Neutral Ground, New York. Did they whiff on Augur again? Once again, let's loot. I think the right play again is to loot. Okay. Yeah, but the question is, how do I know you are the Matt Place? That's the real question. Okay, what are they doing with Preordain? Bottom. Bottom? Oh, that was bad. Let's, cast Imp here. Because getting rid of 2 more Exhumes was bad. Let's go on the offensive. I mean, my goal is to try and get him to tap down low. I mean, what are they going to do? Okay, then Mole Drifter. Oh, Firebolt, okay. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. How many? 1, 2, 3. So I have outs. I need to draw my... Okay. So they're representing not only Prohibit, but also representing Blast. I'm worried about... Like, I don't have the cards to play around their things. Like, their double spells is the thing. Like, they've shown me Pyroblast, Hydroblast. Vic, do you think I should go Exhume Crusher here? They have them on up to Prohibit and Dispel or Hydroblast. And I know they have Prohibit. Do you think I just go for it? Let's go for it. I'm going to try and get as much hedge as possible by doing this twice. Just in case I can pull it off. Okay. You're right, more time does help them. I'm not playing this like a combo deck. Yeah. So, should have done that a while ago. You're right, Vic. That was a mistake. Not only is he streaming, he's doing laundry. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I was behind this game, basically from the beginning. And I definitely did not play it well. I mean, my out is to draw into another Exhume and just hope to win. Yeah, we're just going to go to the next game. At that point, there's really not much I can do. That was poorly played on my part. Okay, Still like this setup. Anglers are good against them, I'll say that much. Yeah, just once I got into the mid-game, there wasn't anything I could really do. Let's turn the heat back on this sauce I'm cooking. Let's go first. I like this hand because it lets me, because what it'll let me do is it'll let me proactively angler early. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lead with duress. Oh, this is great. They kept a one-lander. Gonna take Preordain here. They kept a very greedy hand. One land Preordain and the land's Evolving Wilds. Yeah, next turn I just stick Angler, I think. Yep, okay, let's do this. They chucked False Summoning, sure. Why would you keep that hand knowing I have discard? I mean, I'm not complaining here. So if I addle next turn, what color should I name? Do I name blue? Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. That was enthralling, but that's how this deck is supposed to work. You're supposed to get out ahead early, and then just negate anything your opponent wants to do by virtue of having bigger threats. Like, that game played out differently than I thought it would because I just went for an early Angler. Where's that sauce that we used the other day? So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy. I mean, this is... Vic, what do you think? Do you think this qualifies as a combo deck in your mind? Hey, no problem. I'll be posting the video on demand later. Post a vid of this in a little bit. Just got to also cook dinner at the same time, which is always entertaining. Working with some raw meat. Okay. Wow, that's another die roll I lost. Oh, cannot keep this hand. Can keep this hand. Yeah, I can keep this. Not great, but I can keep it. Stompy. Okay, Stompy's actually a pretty good matchup for us. Let's pitch these. Not what I wanted to see. But it does give us an out to axe something if they go for Rancor. Unless they go for Rancor on that. You know what I should have done? I should have cast Duress. That was a mistake. I should have cast Duress. Well, you know, this is just one of those draws you can't beat sometimes. That was fast. Okay, let's get the tech in here. So against Stompy, we cut the lightning axes for copies of Swirling Sandstorm. I also don't love Shred Memory here. I do like Cartouche of Ambition more. Duress is actually not great. So it actually might be right to bring in the Addle, bring in the axes. Let's actually go one axe. Let's do a Chewer, because you never know, and Electrickery. They have Ledgewalkers. Let's do 2 Electrickery, actually. Yeah. Just pouring meat in the skillet, then I can get back to the game. That was a brutal game 1. Yeah, I am triple queuing The Life of a Married Man. This hand is pretty good. Yeah, the goal is to get as much stuff into the graveyard early, and then just, go for it. I mean, they mulligan to 5, mulligan to 6, scry bottom. Okay. Best thing to see here would be a Faithless Looting or a Faithless Looting into Stinkweed Imp. Red. Okay. Let's see, I'm 1/7 of the way to Threshold. Can't do anything, so yeah, I'll just pass. Ugh, this is really unfortunate. Did I cut any looting effects from this hit, from this time around? I mean, they don't have a blistering start, which is, you know, fine, but it's not good. Jeez, oof. Okay. Yeah, this is the play. I'm going to play Ingot Chewer here. Honestly, just because it's a 3-3. And it's going to stop the attacks a little bit. Okay. I know they have hunger. Like, I can't risk it if they have hunger there. Cathartic Reunion pitching Dragon Breath and Angler. Let's get a mountain. So the next turn, I think I have to block. Like, because then unless they have double... Yeah. Unless they have double, it's going to be fine for me, I think. Because they can split it up. Hunger on one. Don't do double hunger. Okay. This is still unfortunate. Let's see what happens. Do they go for it? Can't believe I flooded so bad this game. One. Okay. Things are looking grim. Because they can deal 6. They might be able just to kill me this turn. No? Okay, what comes next? Sure, BTE. For what? Let's hope you don't have a pump spell. Ah, this is annoying. So annoying. It's a good matchup, too. Okay. Well, we're almost done. Let's get to round 5. In that game, that was just kind of annoying. Like, if I see any looting effect earlier, I'm in much better shape. I knew they had the hunger, but after a while, I just couldn't play around it. I was trying to bait them into killing the Ingot Chewer, but... Let's see, what would have changed that game? If I had seen a loot effect early, if I had seen Electrickery... if I could have had an early... Yeah, it's just tough. It's a really tough one. But, you know, I can't be too upset. You know, that's kind of the line you walk with a combo deck, is that ever since Pauper kind of killed real... like, not real Storm combo, but the kind that's impossible to interact with effectively, this is kind of what you have to do. You have to pick your spots and, yeah. We're 2-2 going into the last round. We have wins over... Is it mid-range and also... what was round one? I don't remember. We lost to Acid Trip and Stompy just now. Stompy was tough. 2 bad hands. Round one, I don't remember what I beat. It was Kadoltha. I beat the heck out of Kadoltha. I am keeping this... Like the old Is It Control lists? No, like Seagate Oracles and Muldrifters. Is this Affinity? No, it's Metal White. Oh boy, okay. This is going to be really tough, actually. At least game one. Game two gets a lot easier, because I can bring in a ton of hate. So what do they have in hand? You've got to be freaking kidding me at some point. I have seen so many lands, and I didn't even... Oh, that was so bad. I forgot to play a land and cast something. Oh my lord. Okay, sure. Bail me out, deck, bail me out. Deck, I owe you. Yeah, no, I actually punted here. If I played the land like I should have last turn, I would have been able to just haste both. But now I'm not going to be able to do that, and just going to do this. Come on, deck. Come on. I mean, I think I can't attack with the Angler right now. It's too dangerous. Oh man, are they just gonna win? They are. Unless this... Mother... Son of a... My punt cost me this game. Again. That is... less than fortunate. That is really annoying for me. I don't think the punt actually cost me the game, but just... Ugh. Yeah, they just have to attack. It's fine. The rest is kind of useless here. But Ingot Chewer's great. Sandworm is less good here. They don't really go wide. I'm annoyed about that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's bring in a Cartouche. And let's see if justice will prevail. And considering I played poorly that game, I don't deserve to win. Like, because if I play correctly, I put him under a completely different amount of pressure. Okay. Can't keep this. Ugh. And this isn't... Okay. Like, I don't want to keep that hand, but I don't think going to 5 is better than that. Okay. This does not look good for Homestar Runner, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. What, did they keep a one-lander this? Nope, they kept a good hand. A better hand, rather. Okay. We're not doing good, John. We're not doing good. We're in round 5. I'm 2-2. Gotta be kidding me. Okay, how do I win this game? That is not how I win this game. It should be a good matchup if I draw a Ludefect. Sure. Like, any Ludefect early would have been so much better. Yeah, wow, that just was not a game. Maybe if I draw... Wow, that was not fun. That was not pleasant at all. So, I think I still believe in this deck a lot, actually. I think it's... Yes, you are correct. We could have cast it, it just wouldn't have done anything. I don't know if it's good, but I think it was better than Duress. I don't think Duress is very good in that matchup. That was really annoying. Like, I ran into some really strange matchups today. I ran into Acid Trip and... ran into Acid Trip, ran into that deck, ran into, like, old school Is It Midrange, so not a lot of really known decks. Yeah, I like where the list is at, too. It's just a matter of, you know, making it good. You know what, let's see, let's get out of here. Let's see if there's a two-person queue ready to fire. Ugh. Gee, I don't know. I don't want to, like, just rage play, but feel bad. Like, I really feel like this deck is better than a 2-3 run, but what do I know? I have an article coming out on it tomorrow. Maybe it's time to hang it up for a little bit. We were talking in our Pauper Cabal today about tokens. Where is it? No, that's White Weenie. Here we go. Tokens. This is an old deck. I wouldn't play it like this today. But, let's see, what do we have? Like, I'm not sure what other deck I'd really want to play. I kind of like the idea of tokens. I mean, this, again, deck was more theoretical, and this was a while ago, too. Yeah, Mike, this was an old deck. So let's actually build this together. Let's cut Cliffside Look at. I don't like that either. I agree, Carlos. Javelineers does seem very good right now. One, for that to be true, Pablo would have to have been good at some point in the past. Okay, let's see. Pledge, Rally, Enlistment. I don't like Enlistment in the main right now. That seems kind of dicey. I do like Beckon Apparition in the main. Where'd you go? Definitely more than 2 copies of Selfless Cathar. Thank you, John. Thank you. Battle Screech is great. Triplicate Spirits is really good, so let me up those. Yeah, I agree with you, Carlos. I agree with you on Stand Steep Outcast. Let's actually cut Journeys. I don't think we're a Journey to Nowhere deck. How do we feel about 22 land? Is that too many? Let's see what our sideboard is now. Enlistment's good, Strands is good, Phalanx is good. Let's... How do we feel about this? It lives through Electrickery, which I like a lot. So actually, let's see. Phalanx is not where I want to be. I definitely am going to need these. Wait, do I not have Lumen Thread Fields? I do. Okay. I only have 2? That's embarrassing. Only having 2 Lumen Thread Fields. Let's see if I can get them quickly. That's really annoying. Tried to trade. Okay. Okay. No, Carlos, I can't Tron people. I'm not good at playing that deck. We both know that. So let's go back here. Let's get the Lumen Thread fields in the sideboard where they really need to be. Let's see. I think those last two cards should just be Suture Priests in the main. Seems fine. Rune Red. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I think Rune Green. Ha ha ha. Journey. Jeez. I think I have to cut Sends from the sideboard. Rally, Strands, Rune. Let's cut Sundering Growths. A Journey and a Lumen Thread. So what do you think? You think I should cut the Cathar for the ones? Or just make it Gather the Townsfolk? Because I like Gather more. I really don't like the Soul Sister I don't like the Soul Sister version, honestly. I think it's a little too gimmicky. You can see putting a Strands main. But you know what? I'm not going to play tonight. Probably should not tilt off. I'll work on this. We'll see where we end up. I like tokens. I still like Reanimator. My article on it goes live tomorrow. You can find my article, Gathering Magic. You can find me at twitter.com/nerdtothecore and facebook.com/nerdtothecore. Please check it out. I actually posted a breakdown of yesterday's Pauper Challenge. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what have you. Looking forward to hearing from you. And yeah, sorry we didn't do better today. We'll try to do better next time. That's all we can try and do. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Bye.